Greetings. Greetings indeed. There has been some talk in the mail that I am drinking real gin in this glass for my martini. I objurgate such talk. This is not gin. This is a phony prop. It's white Scotch. Besides, last week I had to join the AA to continue in this spot. So I did. It's Albert Alexander's Bar. It's a wonderful little place. We call it AA for short. Today, taking my picture out there is Norman again, of the muscles and sinews. The toss-up is he has more sinews or more muscles, but he certainly has a wonderful camera and it's painted orange. Norman told me a joke just before we sat down to do this poem today, which I would like to tell to you. He said, "Why are elephants painted gray?" And I said, "I don't know." And he said, "So they can tell them from bluebirds." He's so funny. He's anything for less. He's the only one on the crew who takes my picture and wears funny shorts. Now then, I was stuck terribly last week. I was so angry. The little girl who lived next door was going to be on television, and she was wearing a particularly lovely gown with all mauve and lace. And she said, "You must see me in color." And I said, "But Mercy, we don't have a color set." And she said, "Well, you must get one." And just then a rather hideous, insidious type person said, "I'll sell you a color set for $120. Well, certainly this is a bargain. So I paid him the $120, and he brought the set up, and he says, "Here's your color set." In a way, he was right. It was brown. Now then, I'm going to read my poem to you today, which I call Ode from a Germ's Eye Viewpoint. Here comes Al Jarvis. Ode from a germ's eye viewpoint. As a germ, I'm smaller than the flea, for I can see you, but you can't see me. My mother is in pictures, you've seen her on the screen. She gave chickenpox to Alan Ladd and mumps to Bobby Breen. But my sister is at Vassar. At sports, she's really a dream. Last week they made her captain of the Streptococcus team. Bye, Norman.